Hello, my name is Brody Springer, and this is session 3 homework assignment for Management 310 with Professor Zhang. Our prompt that we need to go work through is we just inherited $75,000 from your grant aunt, and we're considering and putting it into Microsoft that's currently trading at $380 per share. Our goal is to figure out, is it worth using the dividend discount model, and how sensitive is this valuation to grow assumptions? If you buy at $330, what return can you expect? Is the $380 a good buying price? And should we invest the full $75,000 into it or look somewhere else? And then I'm going to use Gemini, and I put in the prompt and I said, I want to solve this problem using Java framework. I'm going to start with the D portion, which is define the problem and figure out all the key important elements. And then here's all the main objectives that I just stated earlier, all the information that we're going to utilize in this problem. And then if we go to R, I said, what are the expected cash flows that would come from this investment into Microsoft throughout the years? And a couple of the things that we're going to need: the cash flows, the expected future dividends, what returns year one, $3.12 expected, $3.24 expected, $3.37, and so on. The required rate of return, we're going to need that. The investment stake is what we're using. $75,000 investment is the initial. And then that should be it for all the calculations. And as we move on to I, which is implementing the code, I said, could you write me a Python code for the valuation models? And here's all the code that I wrote me, and I printed out. When you run this, we get the intrinsic value calculations. Next expected dividend is $3.12. The required rate is 10, and the expected growth rate is 4. And then if we work through V, which is validate, so the market share is 380 currently. Over the next 5 years, we go the return rate. Let's see here. Yeah, so if we evaluate this entire problem, Gemini said that the valuation verdict is overpriced. The price market is approximately 7.58 times higher than the value derived from the DDM. If this valuation was strictly accurate, you could absolutely not invest MSFT at 380. Our required rate of return is 10.22%, but we're expected to return 4.82%, which is awful. We're required to return 6% higher than what we should. And if we look here, the evaluations, the past 3 years, actually, we've made $300. So the model, the DDM model, is not very accurate because of this. This Microsoft is huge, a huge company. See, the DDM is not inappropriate. The core conclusion is that the simple single-stage score model is ill-suited for valuing Microsoft, which is a high-growth technology company. Our market expectations are way too high. Yeah, and our final recommendations is do not invest into Microsoft at 380 based purely on the DDM and the required 10.22% return. From the model, it says we're going to result in a projected loss relative to the risk. An alternation that we could do, if you still believe in the company, you must either find a higher growth rate that is provided or wait for the price to be a massive drop, like at least $100 or less. We could invest $75,000